Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Laura A Music Corner. I am happy and excited to be back with you guys today. I will be doing a reaction to Epica's song Beyond the Matrix. I am very much familiar with the song, but I never seen them sing this in the concert form. So it will be really fun. It was taken from the live at the Symphonic Synergy concert they done. I think this video was released about 3 weeks ago. So yeah, it will be fun just to check it out. I want to thank because this request was coming from Paul Overbeek 2352. So thank you, Paul, for suggesting this one because I was really wanting to deep dive into some of the live stuff too, and just to get the feel how everybody was enjoying this concert with them. And yeah, let's get to it. Let's check out Beyond the Matrix with Epica.
The dark moet eraf. The roof has to go off. It's Dutch style. Alright, Amsterdam, the party is still on, so show me what you got!
Oh my God. I'm a mess. Oh my God. Oh man, that was so beautiful. This was definitely the pick me up song I needed today. Oh my goodness. I am sorry if I'm crying so much. But like I mentioned to you guys, anytime I do a reaction with Epica, when it comes to their songs, when it touches me, it will touch me really deeply, and I will start crying because this was very beautifully done. I mean, the production was amazing just to see it in video form. And I cannot imagine the experience you guys had in that arena that it's not really arena, but like the venue, just to think this production. I mean, everybody was so freaking amazing. The choir, the orchestra, the band, Simone. And then I noticed when I heard the growl between Mark and then the I forgot the lady's name. I remember her seeing her in some of the Arion music that I reacted in the past. So I recognized her right away, just seeing her. So I was like, oh, she was there too. That's why you saw me go like, oh. And just to hear the growls between the Mark and her, it was just like really fun. And Simone was having such a fun time, playing around in the back with Cohen. It just was the atmosphere was like really lighthearted. And I think this type of music performance is so lacking here in the States. And I know they were here a few weeks ago performing in Irving Plaza in New York City. So I had to close. I had to work on my shift, so I couldn't take off. But if you guys attended that concert, let me know how it was that day. Did you guys had an amazing time listening to Simone and the guys? I know they didn't have an orchestra because that venue is not exactly a big one to have an all those ensemble of cast. But just let me know. Drop a comment on what your experience was with that concert because it was just like, oh my God. As you can see, I'm still rambling on and on and on because it really touched me really hard. I mean, I think I'm gonna cry again, so don't be surprised when I go back and stop in the different parts that I enjoyed the music. But it's just like, oh my goodness, it was so freaking amazing. It was so amazing to see that. I really was hoping to see something like that because I was planning to do also a music reaction for their song Tides of Time. So that's also another video I would like to do later on in the future. But it's in the different stuff that I want to do for Epica because there's quite a few songs that I also haven't touched upon. But yes, let me go back. Oh man, that was deep. Okay, so I'm gonna start from the beginning. I'm gonna stop along the way and just give you my different parts that I enjoyed the music. I think I'm gonna have a hard time stopping because once I start listening, I wouldn't even know where to stop. All right, so bear with me. Let's do this.
The dark moet eraf. The groove has to go off. The dark side. Alright, Amsterdam, the party is still on, so show me what you got!
When they started that part, it's like the party is about to start. I was just like, like the choir started coming in really in sync, really tight. You know that it's gonna be a fun time being had, and I just love how really. together this orchestra played as well, because it was just like so amazing just to see how everybody really was in sync with each other in this performance. I just love how the audience was just like right away, like jumping, like, yes, let's do this, let's enjoy our night. And it just was so amazing. The lighting, the way they structured that stage for the orchestra, it was really beautifully done because you were able to see everything. And I'm sure they had a great view with you guys, just seeing the faces, everybody lighting up and just really getting into the emotion of the music. You could tell it was a perfect night there. And then from there, when they just stopped and went into that soft, mellow sound, that was perfectly done. Like I did not expect that change up. I thought it was going to be straight through, like really lively, but get to the point of like having Simone bring in that sweet emotion of the song. It was like so beautifully done that that's what caught me. I was just like, oh no, I'm gonna freaking cry today. And that's what I was thinking in my head. And if you were to see me, I was going like this, like, damn it, I didn't bring my tissues over here because I knew I was gonna cry. I was just like, oh man, this is gonna suck for me, but it's just so beautifully done. I just was like so in awe with the way Simone was singing so sweetly in this part. Just hearing the violins and the cello and the harp, it was just like a majestic moment of how this switch of the music was happening, because it's just like it brings like almost like a fantasy feeling into the music. And that was something that is, like I said, they did such a beautiful job creating um this atmosphere and just adding the different layers of emotions, and just listening to the music in the instrument wise, it was just like perfect touches left and right and nothing to be missed.
Live in this moment like there is no past. All that matters is to be who you
especially the instrumental part, how they were able to capture like that light, airy sound. But just to go along with the choir, how the women's choir was like able to like, like almost like if you were like being transported into a different world. And I just love how they were able to do that. Just keeping it beautifully done, light-hearted, very serene. That's the word I was looking for. Very serene moment. It's almost like you were being like if you were in meditation mode and you were just meditating a different area in life that you would love to be in. And that's the moment that I felt at that, listening to her and the choir and the orchestra just beautifully adding that beautiful touch to it.
What it's like to reach divinity. Aim at the sky, open your mind, then you will be balanced and free. Be the master over your own energy. Shape of oiled feathers, leave your past behind. Use your inner force to reach out yourself.
It was funny because you hear that light sound, like almost like going almost mainstream, and then adding that little touch of metal in that part. It was just like really cleverly timed. And just to hear that part and then going back and then eventually coming back into it again, it was just like a really interesting little twist they added in the orchestra sound as well with the guys of the band.
There's no future. You can be occupied by non-essential ways that runs up the past. Recreate your hologram. Dare to dive and point to no return. Streams of shine through the sky, beyond the matrix. Feel what it's like to reach divinity. Aim at the sky, open your mind, then you will be balanced and free. Be the master over your own
This part when they added the, I would say it sounded like the boys choir, or maybe the women too. But this part, it brought me back like if I was watching a Disney movie. Like the lighting, it reminded me a little bit like the movie Fantasia with Disney in Disney, because after all, I have children and they're grown adults. But back in the day, Fantasia was such a thing that kids love to watch, and it just reminded me of this moment of like the visuals, how they timed it really beautifully to coincide with the choir, but just adding that little element of like fantasy, like almost like you're going through an experience, because this show was practically an experience for everyone, because they could have thrown just like them only and forget about everything else and just added straight metal. But the way they created this show, it was more of a experience for you to feel uplifted. And to the point, like you want to walk out of there saying, yeah, that those tickets were worth it. That was wonderful performance in every aspect. And just watching that, it just was like almost feeling like you're in an adventure of a whole different realm. And I really enjoy this piece.
Someday you'll open up again. Someday you'll have to reach for new endeavors to perceive your memories.
At that point, he had to turn around, like, let me see how the audience look like, what's going on here. And just to see that, obviously, he was just like, oh, everybody's really into this. But it was just funny just to capture the conductor, how he wanted to see how everything was looking back there. But I'm sure he just it made his night too, because just to see that everyone was really in sync with the band and just enjoying the moment of like the it was not so much the solid I'm a little not the solitary sound, but just almost like the majestic, beautiful moment of, like intertwine with your fans and just getting that feeling out there. It must have been so surreal for everyone involved playing that night. And just to see that, it was just like I broke out laughing just to even think about the like what was his thought like, wow, this was really awesome.
Someday you'll start to live your life.
When I saw her, this young lady, I was just like, wait a minute, I seen her before. Let me go back a little bit. When I saw when I saw Mark's doing the growl, I was like, okay, cool. And then I saw the lady, I was like, she looks very familiar. I was not expecting that her to growl. I really wasn't. But she was good. She was fucking amazing. And when you know that the guitar is he's hitting those notes, you know that the big finale was about to hit. But boy, they were worth it. They were really worth it. That's how I feel. I was like, yes. Oh my God, I'm gonna cry again. This is not a good moment for me. It's like Laura cries out a lot on Epica's music. Oh my goodness. Oh man. It was a fantastic performance. I thank you, Paul Overbeek 2352, recommending me to check it out because I had other plans to do Epica, like their songs that they had released, in video form. But it was freaking worth it. It was really freaking worth it to check out the concert footage because it was really a fucking amazing time. I need to stop cursing. But it's just like you have no idea. These types of songs, and yes, I will be adding this version into my Spotify because after all, why not? I really had fun with you guys. This is a really awesome video production. I have nothing to complain about. I didn't even want to stop towards the end because it's like a sense to do that. Because if you stop the end, you might as well lose the moment. So I just wanted to see the whole completely end of it and just leave it as it is, end it with a bang. Yeah, really, it's gonna be a long reaction, but I'm sure you guys don't mind. But thank you. Thank you so much, guys. This has been really, really fun. I really enjoy doing Epica reactions with you guys. Thank you again for getting me into their music. Because when I first started the channel a few years ago, I didn't know what exactly I was wrapping my head around with, and just going through the different facets of their music throughout the years. Even though I still haven't touched upon every single song as of yet, but still, it's a fun journey. It's really enlightening that just hearing the music, hearing the words, and just change something within yourself through the positive messages that they are conveying through their production. And I think a lot of it we do need to change it ourselves for the better. And I think that is the main point of their music is changing our way of thinking. And I think they are doing an amazing job really sharing their positivity and how they see the world. And I think we definitely need to apply what we hear and changing something within ourselves in how we apply it and how we see, you know, the world ourselves. So thank you again, guys. I really enjoyed this reaction. If you guys enjoy this music reaction, you guys know what to do. If you are new to the channel, you're very much welcome to subscribe. And thank you again. And I hope to see you guys soon on the next music reaction. Bye.